And I was literally talking about this yesterday, because parents often go, and in different examples, you're on a trial. Let's say you first come into the club, you're on a trial. You're on a trial because you're a good player. First and foremost, you're a good youngster. And this is no matter what age group you come in, you're a good young player. But the club says to you, no, you're not. We don't want to sign you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, I've seen this handled in many different ways, but the one that I want to pick on is that the one where the parent goes, hang on a minute. My child is an absolute fabulous player. You've got it all wrong. And what I would say to that player is, they haven't got it wrong, but your child is still a good footballer. But they're not a good footballer for X club. So, and in understanding that, an example might be is that if your son plays for, let's say Real Madrid, where their philosophy is all around dribbling with the ball, but your son or your daughter is a passer of the ball, but a very good passer of the ball. But the methodology and the philosophy in the club is that we want dribblers. So no matter how good a passer you are, you could be the best passer in the world, but you don't suit the club. So I always say to youngsters, and I always say to families, try to find your club, your child's club. And that might, don't worry about the badge. Don't worry about playing for Manchester United, Man City, Chelsea, the kind of badges. Don't worry about playing for that, because no disrespect to others, but your badge might be a club in the League One in terms of their first team, but the academy suits your child in regards to their individualism. So I would always ask a parent to do that. Find out about what the club kind of stands for, how they want to develop the child, what they see as the strengths to players playing for that football club. And that would help you in terms of, you go, do you know what? That's not my child, and I totally get it. My child might suit another club. Because, for example, a club their philosophy at younger age groups might be around, we want all our players to be dribblers up until under 14. So a parent might be watching that and going, why are they not passing to each other? But the club want to develop the kids into dribblers and good 1v1, good in their 1v1, both in possession and out of possession. So we as parents will view it and go, why? And vice versa. Your child's a great dribbler. You watch the team, they're often passing, they only pass, they don't really dribble 1v1, and you go, why are they not dribbling? Why is that? Why is my child not being more selfish with the ball? So I don't think there's like a one fit sport, but there is, and I've seen it, and my own experiences I've seen it done in loads of different ways, and equally as successful, and they do it in different ways. So I would find out what is the philosophy, kind of, as much as you can. Now, if academies do it right, they should share this with parents, I think, and they should share it. What do we want to see in your child? How do we develop this child? What does it look like under nines for your child? And what are we happy with? And what do we know we will get later down the line? We as parents, we might view it, and me as a coach, under nines, we still want to see them look like the finished article. No, they're 9 years old, they're 8 years old, they're never going to look like the finished article. Versus maybe the other end of the spectrum in regards to age group, where we're going, they're 16, looking to get a scholarship. What does it look like for my child then? At nines, you're probably playing loads of positions. You're 1 week at the back, you're 1 week up front, you're 1 week left, right, center, whatever. Versus at the other end of the spectrum in terms of age group, where you're probably homing in on to a couple of positions. Probably still not the finished article, depending on where you are with your development, but you're homing in on certain positions. So that's what it might look like generally. But in regards to the way, it's different for all academies. The way is different. So if you are a Chelsea boy versus a Watford boy versus a Arsenal boy versus a whatever boy, it will mean different things, and the coaches will have to develop their child in what the club deems as more successful.